Welcome to North Metro TV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rusty Ray. First up today, a follow-up to a story we brought you last time in the city of Blaine's plans to redevelop the area around 105th Avenue and really around the north side of the National Sports Center. I spoke with leaders at City Hall and the Sports Center about the future plans. As thousands of youth soccer players poured into the Target USA Cup in Blaine last month, they encountered a world-class sports facility that aims to be at its best on the world stage. The National Sports Center is busy year-round with soccer and hockey tournaments, but it could always be busier if it had more turf fields.
It's those shoulder seasons that are really, really tough. Think about it, people are so eager to play in the spring, and you get bad weather and you play, and you can probably set your fields back for a good month. And we ramp up for July, and if you have artificial turf fields, you can just start the games a little earlier and go later at night because they're lit. And it really extends the season both in the spring and in the fall.
But they're expensive. Johnson said a turf field costs about $1.5 million. The Sports Center has 54 fields. Only 4 of them are artificial turf. Those fields came about as partnerships with Spring Lake Park Schools and the Minnesota United. That's one reason the conversation turned recently to the city of Blaine's plans to redevelop the land just north and northeast of the Sports Center around 105th Avenue. The city wants to create a new town center with mixed-use development. The city also wants to spend nearly $4 million of its COVID relief dollars to give to the NSC to build new turf fields.
So you can really see an opportunity just to carry the activity from the south side of 105th to the north side of 105th and try to bring the whole area together.
For the city, it's an investment.
From USA Cup alone, the economic impact to the state of Minnesota is about $35 million. Year-round, when you include hockey and other sports like that, it's about $95 million that this facility produces.
For the Sports Center, it's the chance to capitalize on development that may include more hotel rooms.
During USA Cup, just recently, 953 teams, we had hotels from St. Cloud to Rochester, basically. And people would prefer to stay in this area, close to the tournament.
But more than that, the Sports Center could become the focal point of what Blaine wants to become, he said.
There is, in my mind, no reason that this shouldn't be perceived as Central Park for Blaine. And that's Zamboni-wide skating trails and those sorts of things so the people, the community inhabitants feel like it's not just run over by a bunch of folks from out of town. Want them to feel a part of it, but at the same time, when those events happen, there are amenities to make sure that they stick around and spend the money here and have good memories of their time here.
The city hopes to hire a primary developer for the entire project this fall, with initial construction to begin in 2023.